All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am long overdue for an update video. Last week was pretty busy with work. I might have got one video out last week, but I don't think I got much more than that. And then I was on the road the end of last week through the weekend, and so I'm really just now getting back into the swing of things. A lot of stuff has happened over the last week that I didn't cover, so I got to hit all of it. Let's start out with some positive stuff, and then we'll move toward the protocols that have died toward the end of the video. First up, let's talk Solidity. I haven't talked about Solidity in a while, but it's still rocking. I think it's been around for like 110 days or something like that, something pretty close to that. So that is promising. Not a lot of protocols make it to that 90-day mark, as you guys well know. So it is kind of nice when they do. This one originally came out with just a couple of different investment options, and then they came out there with their PAM Forex trading. So Forex trading's actually been doing pretty well. Recent results, as you can see, 0.94. And overall, their trading has been profitable. They've got a 73% win rate, so that's solid. And they have been continually paying out. Let's go over to my little dashboard. So right now, I got a little bit of funds that are available for me to claim. I've got 440 that I pulled from the bank. I'm just letting the rest cook for me, so that's awesome. I just have one active stake in here. This protocol was a slow burner. I don't know, when I originally made the video, there was just a handful of thousands in this total value staked. I want to say it was like 10,000 or something like that. So over the last couple of months, this has climbed all the way up to 256,000. Sorry guys, can't talk. Brings it all the way up to a little over $250,000, and with 246 active users, that's about $1,000 a user. So far so good. I've just been letting my balance build up for a few days, and I come in and claim my USDT, and all is well in the world of Solidity. Next, let's jump over to Meta Angels. And I've been meaning to do a nice long tutorial on Meta Angels because there's several different sectors that you kind of got to understand what's going on. But I'll hit them quickly today because the pre-sale is live. The pre-sale's been alive for probably about 10 days, and it is selling out in certain parts, so time is of the essence. Figured I'd do a video now. Meta Angels is our protocol, our team's protocol. It was created by Keith, who's Unmade Sugar, did a phenomenal job on this. Really cool game theory. There's a lot of different ways to play it. There's the simpler way, more like a ROI DApp miner play to earn game. And then there's a much more in-depth way to play it if you're really into the play to earn games and you're into like trading cards, collectible NFTs, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot going on here with this part of the ecosystem, and it will have some cross functionality with our Foodtopian platform, stuff on that side. So it's really just a win-win in my opinion. Well, let's dive into it real quick. So Highway Hangout, this is where you pick your faction that you want to roll with. The toolboxes that I'm going to show you later, they release cards and they would live in one of these three factions. So let's say we got some of the Vipers. Currently these cards are all grayed out, but if I would have opened one of my toolboxes, I would have got some of these. It would turn a color once you actually receive the card, and the idea is to collect a full set. Not only will you get the character, you will have a corresponding motorcycle and a corresponding weapon to each character. When you build up full sets, they earn you more money, so it just increases that dollar amount that you're getting every day. Now, some of this stuff down here, as you can see, is coming soon. Let's just talk about the stuff you could get into right now. Roadhog Garage, this is where you actually go in and buy your toolboxes. We had a ton for sale, and as you can see, the legendary toolboxes for $11.25 each have already sold out. There is a 25% discount right now on everything during this pre-sale period, so this would normally cost $15. But as I said, it's only $11.25 during the pre-sale period. Now all of these have actually sold out. So the next toolbox in the hierarchy would be this Epic toolbox, and it's selling for $7.50, of course with the 25% off. So these would normally be $10, but they're $7.50 now. Then you've got your rare toolboxes, and then you've got your common toolbox. So I personally have already bought 25 of these last week. I bought 25 of these, and I think 5 of the rare toolboxes. And when we go in to check that out, those are in the gasoline hanger. Now I've already staked mine, but if I hadn't, you would see those totals here in the toolboxes you purchased. And I've already earned some bike. So if I go over here to Rev Staking, I can actually see them. I've already staked my toolboxes. I've got the 5 here, 25, and 25. I've also purchased a bunch of Rev token, which is the currency that the DApp uses, and I've staked it to earn bike. And as you can see, I've already earned $38.79. So the more passive way to play it would be to come back over here, buy Rev. Right now it's just 2 cents a token, but that will go up. Let's get on the right chain real quick as I connect my wallet. Why don't we buy some of this real quick? Let's see. Just for fun, let's buy some more Rev to get this rolling. and confirm it on the ledger. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and stake it. Now, since I've had a bunch of Rev staked already, it's been earning me those bike tokens. I want to make sure that I actually claim the bike before I restake this new Rev I just purchased. If not, I will forfeit the bike token that I've already earned, and that's like 38 bucks. I really don't want to sacrifice that. All right, I've got those Rev tokens here. Let me claim the bike. Now that that transaction's gone through, let's go ahead and stake the Rev. We'll go the full 2,000, prove it, and stake it. All right, as you can see, my USDT value right here has increased because I staked the Rev minus the tax, and then my bike I have claimed. So now I got a bunch of bikes sitting there in my vault balance, and the Rev I just staked is now earning at a little bit higher rate. So I know right now this might be a little bit confusing, but there's just a couple things you need to know. Right now it's in a pre-sale period, probably for the next couple weeks till we get everything launched. So if you want to get started now, you're gonna want to buy those toolboxes, or I should say or you can just buy Rev and stake it and start earning the bike tokens, so you're actually earning something out the gate. So if you want to get the discount on the toolboxes, 25% over the next couple weeks, come in here and just buy these toolboxes. And if you want to buy the Rev token and get it staked, super simple, just come in here, click buy Rev. Make sure that this drop down is on the Binance Smart Chain and that your wallet's connected, and then you just increase these tokens to the amount you want to purchase. So that process, of course, is super simple. Pretty soon you'll be able to open these toolboxes and see what's inside. You can also resell the toolboxes. So if you've got one of these legendary toolboxes or something and you haven't opened it yet, and there's a chance something major could be in there, you can sell it for a certain dollar amount, and those sales will all help to boost up the protocol and the token price. So super cool. But I don't want to go too in depth here. More on this later. So again, this is coming in a couple weeks. Be prepared for it if you're interested in the protocol. As you guys know, everything we've created thus far is totally safe. The same goes with this part of the ecosystem. And like I said, we're gonna tie them together, so it will be some cross functionality between all the dApps we have. Not too much new to talk about over on Pulstrip. Pulstrip is still cranking for me, not doing too bad. $9 a token. SparkSwap the same. It's been hanging around 15, 16 cents. So it's good to see some consistency there. I'm doing the exact same strategy. I am farming. I take what I farm, I put it in the sparkler. I take what the sparkler creates and I put it back in the farm. And I've just been continually doing that. Next up, Speakeasy. Speakeasy has the drink side of it has been lasting a long time. So I know I don't talk about it too much, but I have ROI'd in this protocol, and it still just keeps paying me every week. So you've got a period of 168 hours you need to wait before you can claim again. And I've just been letting it build up and claiming, and it's been working like clockwork. Everything that Kirk has created has been a moneymaker for me. So I don't know what his plans are next, but rest assured, whatever he creates next time, I'll be jumping in that too. Good old Johnny Blockchain has been paying me. As you can see, I need to do probably a full tutorial on this one. I'm trying to get an AMA with him, maybe if we can sync up at the right time. But these little trading bots have been paying me out. As you can see, 259% ROI in this one. I've just made $100 on what I had sitting in there. It's completely passive once you get it set up, so it's super nice. And the shitcoin miner, this one's still been paying me as well. I just recently claimed. Let me refresh it real quick. I have already ROI'd on this one in dollar terms. I'm only at 76% in the dApp, but with the increase of the token price, I've more than ROI'd in this one. So the daily yield is low because it's dynamic. I know they're coming out with the Arbitrum side of this as well, which I plan to get in, the Arbitrum miner. So that's good news. Another winner, another one that's really interesting is this Galaxus. I bought one of the engines to basically earn tokens. 4,700 of the engines were activated. I've had one since the beginning, so I'm just continually building up my GLX token. This is a really interesting play. I haven't done a tutorial on it. I know Crypto Phil did. He got me into this one, so I would check out his channel to see his tutorial on it. If you want, you can use my little referral code here when you purchase yours to get in. They are $777 until they get to 10,000 of these nodes, then they're going to jump to $999. So if you're interested in getting this one, it is a speculative play that could be huge in the bull run. So it was well worth it for me to get into this one. Check it out. And another winner for me, another big winner has been Stableswap. Let me refresh. As you can see, as you can't see, actually, down here, I now have $5,219 that I've got staked in there. So super excited. I've been trying to get that over 1,000. This thing is just, not to sound like a broken record, but working like clockwork. There are now a total of 1,144 total providers, and they're getting really close to $1 million in liquidity provided, which is kind of exciting. So kudos to Danny and team. If you look back, I have 217 days left on this stake, and it originally started as a 300-day stake, so that means about 83 days this thing's been running. So far so good with this one. What did I not cover? I think the bad stuff. So the Warren Finance contract got drained. As you guys know, those original bonds were set for about 40 days. After about 40 days, everyone just started claiming. Not a lot of people were putting money back into the protocol, which eventually just caused a bank run. As you can see from the blockchain, everyone just started draining and drained all the liquidity over a couple of days. So really frustrating to see. I thought it was going to last longer than that. They were doing some collateral rehypothecation, which was great, but it just wasn't enough to curb everyone's incessant claiming. Kind of unfortunate, but if you let people do whatever and just continue to claim, people just drain the account balance. It's frustrating because about a day before it died, or 2 days before it died, I made a claim and I re-bonded and staked like about $1,100 worth. And then over the next 2 days, it got drained. So that was just a complete waste. But I was trying to do my part to re-put capital back into the system and keep the thing going. And I know a lot of folks on my team were as well. So I hope most of you guys got out of that one all right. I did ROI in that one, so I felt pretty good about that, but I thought I had a lot more life. So it was frustrating to see that one go down. The other one was Soul Miner. Soul Miner did really well for a few weeks. Contract balance got up. They started having issues with the website. At one point it went down for a day maybe, and then it went back up. Everything was fine. It ran for like a week to 10 days. Then it went down again and it never came back up. There was some nonsense story about a hack or something like that, but it just seems like it was pretty much a straight rug. So super unfortunate that we had another one. Really hope that we're getting to the point where we're going to get a nice long string of winners for everyone. But I think that's it. I'll do some more in-depth ones on these individual protocols. I just haven't had a lot of time lately to break out that many videos, but I was super due for just a nice little recap of everything that we have going here. So there it is. Hope you guys had a really good week over the last week that I've been gone, and hopefully we have some great stuff to look forward to here in the future. So thanks for tuning in again, guys, and happy investing.